I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better every day. Uh, I've just had a string of bad luck, health wise, which is very unusual for me because, knock on wood, I've been very blessed with good health. But when you get to be 71 and you're trying to live a young man's life and a young man's business and going on the road every week, it can get very challenging. So that's kind of what I found myself in that situation. But what happened was, it's a hell of a story. At least it was for me. Uh, I I got up and not like unlike a lot of other people, I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So I hopped out of bed and to go to my bathroom, and apparently I tripped over my CPAP cord, and when I did, I fell face first into the uh, end table next to my bed, and the corner of it hit over. Where did it hit? Hit over here somewhere, right here. So I had a huge knot immediately. I swelled shut almost immediately, but I was so sleepy and so out of it that I just got back in bed. I think I actually went to the bathroom. Mother Nature won that match, and then I got back in bed, and then the next morning when I woke up, that was my flight out to Chicago to do that first show that we're talking about here, Collision, and that was all I was thinking about. I woke up and I had a badass headache, but okay, a headache going to keep JR out of work, but I had a bad headache, which was a result of the concussion. And my only thought was, I got to get finished packing and get on the road. And that's kind of what I did, but I was very unstable. Everything was very foggy, and I'd have been better off staying at home, period. But, hard-headedness and being stubborn. And I felt like I had a commitment I'd made that I wanted to fulfill. So I got dressed rather slowly, and my driver, I have the same driver that drives me to the airport and picks me up and brings me home every week. He knows if I'm not standing there ready to go to come upstairs where I live. But I was downstairs waiting and on a little unsteady ground, and flew to Chicago. And as the day went on in Chicago, my voice kept going in and out, and I didn't know what the hell that was. And I thought, well, I'll get over it. I'll drink a lot of hot tea or hot coffee or whatever, hot something, and make that work for me. But it was just too much to overcome. And I apologize for how I sounded. I didn't intend to sound that way. I didn't want to sound that way. And I know it disappointed a lot of people. It disappointed me. I don't think it made anybody at AEW real happy how I sounded, but I was doing the best that I could. So after that show was over, I went back to the announcer's locker room where we all dress, all of us collectively, a little community place, and I sat there for a little bit and thought, man, I can't keep doing this. I don't feel good. Something's not right. I got here, I did the best I could, but boy, I need to get home. And so good old Raphael Morphy, who's taken care of me so much on the road over the years, helped me get back to the hotel. I took myself in, and I didn't even get undressed that night. I wanted to make sure that I could not waste any time making that flight the next morning. So I flew home, headache and all, and I've been here ever since.